Just realized I had it muted. One of these days I'll remember to check that before I start talking. What's happening? What's happening, Sunny D? Welcome, welcome. What's happening, everybody? Shane Quillen, B. Ovewell, Bruce Buckler, what's happening, guys? Steve, what's going on? Honest Review, hello, everyone. All right. Well, guys, I do have a hard stop tonight at 6 because I'm going to a comedy show later. So let's just go ahead and jump into it here, shall we? Today was a rough day for the market. Right? We have been up at about the 300 billion mark lately, which is nice. We were hoping to hold that. We've also had a lot closer to, I think yesterday we had 21 billion in volume or something like that. So pretty serious volume of late. I think largely due to anticipation of the potential electronically traded fund, and today I think we are starting to see the fallout. Right? Of course, we're starting to see it as the Winklevoss twins. Gemini one gets disapproved, and there are still many that are up in the air, but unfortunately that being disapproved has caused a lot of people to freak out, and of course, what do we see? We see red candles, right? So let's just get into it, guys. Obviously, the price was starting to go up in anticipation of this. I still think it could run up a bit in anticipation of this, but no reason to FOMO into the market. A lot of people, we've been preaching this for weeks. No reason to FOMO into the market. I think a lot of people did, and there was definitely some money to be made. But again, we didn't ever really post a higher high here. So no true clear reversal of this long-term downtrend that we've been in since January. So we'll see what happens. But I wasn't convinced that we had a full bull market in swing here, and unfortunately, this ETF FUD is perhaps proving that to be correct. So let's just take a peek at it, and in fact, let's go ahead and draw a Fibonacci over this, because I'm willing to bet that these resistance lines will line up remarkably well with Fibonacci numbers, or with Fibonacci lines. Hey, look at that. It's almost like I could predict the future. And let me just go ahead and brighten that up for you. Let me just put my little fancy template on there. All right. So look at that. We shall see. It looks like, let me make sure that's set right at the correct. Yeah, so it looks like we might come down and just bounce off the 230 here. So potentially, we'll see what's going on. If we look in the smaller intervals, so far it's wicked and bounced a little bit already. Still haven't seen it go back up, and I suspect we're going to be finding some heavy resistance on that. Getting past 8,000 at this point, unfortunately, because of this FUD. Buy pressure has started to wane off. We have seen quite a lot of buy pressure lately, but that is starting to wane off on the 4-hour. We've already posted a bear cross on the MACD, so unfortunately, I think we could have a little bit further down to go. Potentially, it might be wise to place some buy orders, or at least have them there at support in preparation of a bounce. But if I did end up picking up on one of these buy orders, I'd be looking to just make it a quick flip in and out. Probably I would look to pick up at that 7,700 mark, and then I would look to exit right about where it is now at this 79.7. So it's not even, I don't know that it's even worth going in unless you have a significant amount of Bitcoin to play with. But that's what I'm saying on that one. All right. So, hey, thanks for no sound and funny faces. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get this figured out sooner or later. One of these days, I'll be professional. In the meantime, well, half of the time, actually, when there's no sound and I'm going, it's because I've done all the correct things and there's still no sound. Sometimes if I don't turn things on in the correct order, or power outages can play havoc with our setup. So. Just trying to be mindful to check through my settings before every stream. Anyway, You don't think the Winklevoss twins would get the torrent first? What do you think, CBOE? I don't know. There's still a number of proposals up in the air, so we still could see it. And, I'm still not 100% convinced that it's going to do mass wonders for the market. I'm afraid we're seeing the price being baked in right now. But, I still remain, I retain hope is what I do. Yeah, CBOE I think is likely. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were the first futures that got approved. So, I would say that they are a strong candidate for being the first electronically traded fund. Yeah, correct. Again, yeah, I think you might be correct there. Honest review. They reject a couple of them. People freak out. You see what happens to the price. I mean, we all know this. People react very quickly in this market to any negative news. So. That's why we preach the stop losses, right? It's always set a tight stop loss, because you never know when people are going to overreact to news that they don't fully understand, or just react negatively to news that they don't understand is not necessarily negative news. Exchange traded fund, yeah, right. That's what I meant. My mistake. Exchange traded fund, not electronically traded fund. Let's see. Voss twins would have been rejected all day long. That was a given. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, where do we go when the CBOE gets rejected? I mean, I think if all of them get rejected, I think we continue to go in a downtrend market, right? I mean, it's what has given us signs to think that the trend will reverse. We get these little bits of hope, and in the meantime, unfortunately, until something significant happens, a China unban would be great. There's any number of things that historically have had effect on the market. So there's a number of factors that could get announced that could trigger massive bullish momentum. But in the near term, unfortunately, I feel like the SEC sort of has us by the short curlies for injecting new capital into the market. All right, let's see what else. So a couple of things. I know Snay was talking about VeChain yesterday, and VeChain / Ven both were flying earlier today. So this is the new VET token, and looks like it's finding pretty reasonable support there at about the 300 Satoshi mark. But no FOMO, right, guys? Don't chase it. Don't chase a pump. And this doji right here doesn't give me a lot of confidence that they've decided in either direction. This could end up being a shooting star pattern, right? Let's see how this next candle posts here. And let's look into these smaller intervals to see if it looks like it might come down. Again, there's not a whole lot of TA I can do on this because there's just not a huge amount of historical data, which is where I would go back in and look at the Ven charts. And Ven has had a very similar movement today. And I don't know if that's people just mistakenly buying it on exchanges that it is still available for the old token or what. But people definitely getting in anticipation of that airdrop, I think. So my opinion would be if you were in VeChain over the last 48 hours, might be a good time to take some profit. That would be my opinion. So I wanted to point that out. What's happened? Shooting star pattern. Yeah, look at it. I can illustrate it on a smaller, hold on, where was it? I guess it was on the 4 hour. So we have a huge candle up, and then we would have a nice long red wick in the center as it kind of just curls over. It's called a shooting star pattern. So we'll see. This is a green candle. This is looking pretty good. Down onto these smaller intervals. I don't know. That's looking like it might flag a little bit, although this is looking a little bit on the 1 hour. If we look at that, so this is our resistance right now. Hold on. Let me change the color. Whoops. And let me make that nice and large. So that's looking a little bit like a rising ascending wedge. Oops. So that could be potentially setting up for further movement, but I don't know that I'm super confident in that call right now for a couple of reasons. We see on the lazy bear squeeze momentum, sell side pressure is falling off, volume is falling off, and we've already posted a bear cross on the moving average, convergence divergence. So I don't know if I'd get into it right now. Again, you always want to look at the larger intervals to really make the decision, and then just use the smaller ones to confirm it. So I wouldn't be making a trade based on this one on these smaller intervals, because that could change very quickly. But if I were looking to make just a quick short-term trade on this, I would say you could I place in some buys around that 300 310 sat range, and then just look to exit the trade anywhere from 325 to 330. So it's not a huge increase. So again, don't know if that's even worth chasing 8%. Because again, I don't know that next one's going to come up. And in fact, when I look at it on this 15-minute, that almost looks like a double top. 1, 2, might be going to a triple top and breakdown. So we'll see. We will see. But I would be taking some profit on D-Chain today. Were it I? Certainly, yes. My pleasure. Happy to help, Bernadette. Let's see. Who else? What's else? Rip to the moon. What's happening? That's a great name. I'm probably not pronouncing it properly, but it's fun to read. All right. Let's see. So then what else did I have? Stellar was another one. I just wanted to let you guys know on a trade that I was transacting on yesterday. I actually sold. You guys know I say this all the time. Stellar is one of my biggest bags. I sold 20% of my Stellar yesterday at 3,400 satoshis. I was anticipating reacquiring at 3,750 before this little Bitcoin dip. So I was looking at it to just bounce off that 100 moving average, but I don't know yet. So I actually killed my buy order before it filled, and am still watching it. I might put that same buy order back in. So again, just reacquiring the position I had. But this is swing and day trading 101, guys. Is if you see an opportunity, no reason you can't exit a certain position, a certain portion of your position, and reacquire that portion as the market goes down. Let other people lose the Satoshi value or the USD value or the whatever value you're comparing it against. Again, I'm still long on Stellar, but I did want to take advantage of some of the current rise and lock in some profits. So that's where I'm at with it. Anyways, wanted to let you guys know about that. Stellar is looking like it's holding price pretty well. Excuse me, we do have pretty good historic support at this level. And whoops, I wanted to do that as extended. There we go. So as you can see, it's sitting on pretty good support right now. We've got quite a lot of historic support at that range, going back all the way to beginning of the year. And Stellar has actually done really well this year. And after everything else broke down so badly from January till now, Stellar has done a pretty good job of maintaining its value. So it's like I said, it's definitely a project that I'm looking to maintain my position on, but I've been stopping in and out of the market a little bit as we continue to go down. I was starting to be, I was almost bullish, guys. I actually had several orders in on my ETH stack night before last, and ended up I just set 1 day orders and wait for them to either fill or not and assess the market the next day. And I picked up, it was barely even worth it. I picked up 1 ETH at 470, and I sold it at 475. So big whopping $5 increase on that. Not even really worth speaking of. But I was ready to start acquiring some more and doing some more active day trading instead of sitting a big portion of my stack out until today. And now, of course, I'm reconsidering where I will be entering and exiting my positions. But just like I said, lately, guys, I'm just trying to pare down to just the most important projects that I really think have long-term potential, and then swing trade them. All right, so let's see. Where else? What else? What a good time to accumulate ontology. Yeah, ontology, actually, it was pumping yesterday, I'm pretty sure, but let's, there we go. Let's take a peek. It is still right in, this is right in my buy range, guys. I like that 786 level. So it is in my buy range, but it does look like it's flagging a little bit there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd get in right now. I mean, the as far as long term, the price is not bad, but it's so close to just bouncing off that 786. And with not knowing what Bitcoin's going to do over the next 24 hours, which, if you want to know my honest opinion, I think we might see it go back down closer to that 7K range. But with not knowing what Bitcoin will do, I mean, we'll have to see how the Asian market reacts to today's movement as they start to wake up a little bit later on this evening. But yeah, I don't know that I'm having a hard time getting heavily involved in any alts right now because I think they all move in the same direction as Bitcoin, and until it decides to fully become bullish again, it's precarious. It's precarious. All right, let's see. What else? Qtum. Sure, I'll look at Qtum. So right now, I'll tell you what, guys. Right now, if you wanted my honest opinion of where, if I was looking to pick up ontology, and again, it's in my no trade zone, but I might set some buys down here at the 2800 sats range just in case you catch a bottom fishing play. But if you do set it there, I would set my stop loss immediately below it, because I would say if I was picking up a buy at 2800, I'd set a stop loss right at like 2700, because if Bitcoin tanks, no reason to lose your shirt with the alts. But it is a pretty good price range for it historically. All right, sold all my ARK. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know about ARK, to be honest with you. That's one I haven't really paid attention to. So if it's dead, I'm guessing its ticker is looking bad. Let's have a look at it. Well, it really hasn't performed very well historically, has it? I mean, it's only been around this year. It looks like it tanked significantly from when it listed, and never even recovered 25% of its listing price. Oh well, 200%. Guess I'm looking at much larger intervals than I was thinking. But yeah, I mean, it's well below 120 and 50 period moving average on the daily. Again, just not a single higher high. Looks like this was a little bear trap right here happening. See, yeah, look at that. Or a bull trap rather. That was a classic bull trap. 3 red candles, or 3 green candles, and then a nice long red wick, and drops down, and it's just been in a downtrend ever since. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it, but I don't know, and I don't know enough about the project of ARK to really say whether I think the project is any good or not. Try the Bittrex chart. All right, let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, that is much better. It's pretty much the same though. I mean, so it looks like it listed on Binance all during this red candle. Is that right? That can't be right. Maybe it just showed ICO price, because it shows this one big red candle, but then it doesn't have this data. It only goes back to just the beginning of the year. Anyway, well, I mean, I guess it's not at all-time lows yet, so that's good. But like I said, I just don't see anything. I don't see anything here in this chart that makes me think it's going to turn around in any time soon. So unless you know some news about it, or if you I don't know, if you know something that I don't know about it that you think might cause the price to rise, an announcement, a partnership, something like that, I don't know. But there's nothing on this chart that tells me the price is going up anytime soon. Oops. Sorry, I learned that trick from Snay yesterday. When everything gets green behind me, cover the camera. All right, yeah, BNB. So this was just to illustrate Snae's point from yesterday. When Bitcoin does bad, Binance Coin does good. All right. It is struggling to. So this was a falling wedge I had seen, and it sort of popped out and then broke down again. So actually, I don't even know why I've still got this indicator on here. I should just 86 it, because this is over now. Although, now that can be our new downtrend line. So we'll see. I mean, I think if Bitcoin continues to go down, then BNB will continue to go up. So look at this on the daily, right? So we see sell pressure starting to wane off. Clearly, some people have started to pick this up as the price action has gone up. RSI, stochastic RSI, starting to run up. And then if we get down into the MACD, we see a hard cup there on the histogram. Now, that's on the daily, and look at that, it's already taken off on the 4 hour, on the 2 hours staying bullish, on the 1 hour staying bullish. On the smaller intervals, you know, little bear trap crossover there, but so it may start to pull back just a little bit based on the 5 and the 15, but again, I think BNB is a good hedge against Bitcoin. At least that it has proven to be so this year. So sorry, fixing that green screen. It has proven to be so this year. So I am betting that it will continue to be so. I've got a pretty good bag of BNB, and I trade on Binance, so it's not totally useless. Why are you charting everything against BTC? We're in a bear market. It was make more. I chart anything that has a fiat pair against fiat, and then anything that doesn't. You're trading it in BTC anyway. So what are we talking about, Johnny B? Come on. I chart everything. I chart everything that has a USD pair, right? Basically, I mean, primarily I trade on Bittrex, Binance, and GDAX, or now Coinbase Pro. And so ultimately, I'm watching those things, and I'm the ones I primarily focus on are the ones I can trade in and out of fiat, because I like to trade in and out of fiat. After this year, when they changed it so that everything is a taxable event, I don't see any reason to sit in cryptos. Like Tether, which I don't trust at all, when I could just sit in cash when I sit out of the market. Digix DAO does tend to do so. I believe I've got DGD in here. Yep, nope, that's Digibyte. Let's look at it. And I think probably because it's backed by gold, but I would say with gold having done not very well lately, that I would not be surprised if this doesn't do as well in this recent downturn on Bitcoin comparatively, because gold hasn't been doing very well, and Digix DAO is gold-backed asset. All right. Well, guys, let's see. Yeah, it's 6:40, so time to give away some crypto, and I botched it and didn't set up for this, so bear with me a second here while I bring up Facebook and Cryptosomniac and then Twitter. Sorry guys, I apologize. I got a little ahead of myself trying to get online, and normally I have this stuff set up. And YouTube. And Snae's stream did cut off yesterday, so I did say that I will include, if you made a comment on Snae's stream, either of the last 2 days, I will make you eligible for the crypto drawing. So it'll take one extra step. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Okay. Great. Random number generator. And so how do we give away? Oops. How do we give away crypto, guys? Very easy. Very easy. We give away crypto by you put down below, not up here, not in the chat or wherever it is when you're streaming, but not in the chat box, but down below in the comments. Leave me a comment with your ERC20 address. You got to leave your ERC20 address, or I don't know where to send the crypto. So leave me a comment with your ERC20 address on Facebook. Give me a like and a share, and on Twitter, retweet it, and you will be eligible to win free crypto. We give it away every show, so it's really easy to get involved and win some free crypto. So let's see. We've got 1 through 3. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter, 3 for YouTube, and close my eyes, and 1, 2, 3. Number 2, okay, looks like it's gonna be Twitter. So let's see how many people tweeted in the last 2 days for, all right, so we've got 9 for Snay, and we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, so 9, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. All right, looks like 14. Okay, so then here we go. 1, 2, 3. Number 12. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Danny C. Shout out you, Danny C. Thank you for the retweet. We appreciate it. And you just won yourself some free crypto. I will have my team reach out to you and get that set up. And it's that easy, guys. So anyways, I got to get out of here. If you want more information like this, guys, we have the Cryptosomniac Advantage. What is the Cryptosomniac Advantage? It's over here at cryptosomniac.com. You go in and you can join simply by clicking the rocket. We deliver lots of reports on a regular basis. We just put out one on Decred, GoChain, Zilliqa, A-Chain, Mobius, Hashgraph, Publica, so a number of different reports in there. We put out several reports a week. You get access to the Discord channel. The Discord channel has active traders in there, community discussion, just look at this, very active conversation about what's happening right now with the ETF FUD. You want to learn to trade and get savvy like we do, learn the techniques and things that have got us to be able to read the charts. We got an entire section devoted to it. We've got a news aggregator similar to what's on the site, and more. So all kinds of great stuff in there. And we would love to have you. We would love to have you come check it out. You can join for free. In fact, the link to the free Discord server is down below. I think we've still got 5 slots available in the free lounge. So come on over and join us and get savvy. All right. Thanks, everybody. So yeah, if you guys, sorry I didn't chart Qtum, guys. If you want to chart Qtum, go and jump in the Moon Lounge. We have user requested TA all the time. In fact, let me just show you that real quick. This is literally what it's like. We got full-time technical analysts, and people go, hey, look at I want to know what does Neo look like, and we will analyze it, show you the pivot points, et cetera, et cetera. So we teach you why we think things are a good trade. We don't just say buy here, sell here, da 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 da. That is unregistered financial advice, guys, and you got to watch out for groups that do that. We want to teach you how to trade so that you can spot this yourself, and then help us all as a community get better and be productive together. So anyways, guys, would love to have you join us in the Cryptosomniac Advantage. You can do so. Join the free lounge for free in the Discord server, and the Moon Lounge you can join for 14 days if you want to get into the full Slack lounge and see what we keep behind the paywall. So anyways, guys, I will be back tomorrow, I believe, maybe today, I don't know. We're streaming tomorrow though. Told you guys we're putting out 5 days of content this week for sure. So appreciate you spending time with us today, and other than that, guys, I am Jason. Keep your stop losses tight. We will see you tomorrow. Cryptosomniac here to talk to you about our Advantage program. What is it? It's like carrying the live stream around in your pocket 24/7. We have full-time technical analysts and research staff regularly charting coins and looking into ICOs and upcoming projects to help you make your best decision. Don't miss out on the next bull run. Stay as informed as possible. Head over to cryptosomniac.com/advantage for your free 14-day trial now. Don't miss out. We'll see you in the Moon Lounge. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Monarch Token. Monarch is an all-in-one payment platform for merchants, consumers, and investors. The wallet is live now for Mac and PC and also available for iOS on the App Store. Find out more about their ongoing private sale and upcoming token sale at monarchtoken.io.